A Delnord High School history teacher inspires a group of students to investigate the history of their community. They find tales of genocide, death, and hate. This is Crescent City, a musical written by educator and author Ruth Rhodes, delves into the tensions informing the rural American experience, specifically that of post-genocidal 21st century Crescent City. This is Crescent City, first produced a decade ago by Lighthouse Repertory Theater, will return to the local stage later this year, and auditions begin today. KFUG Community Radio spoke with the play's author Ruth Rhodes about the new production, some of the changes she's made to the book, and why This Is Crescent City is an important play to see.
So, Ruth Rhodes, how long has it been since the first time This Is Crescent City was on the stage here in Crescent City?
It's been 10 years. This is the 10th year anniversary.
Wow.
Since This Is Crescent City first came out.
So is it just because, symmetry and numbers? Is that why you're bringing it back to the stage? Why are we going to experience This Is Crescent City again?
Well, Lighthouse Repertory Theater has been talking about bringing it back for years, but during the great pause of COVID, I had a lot of time to think about writing projects, and in particular, remember This Is Crescent City as being a very powerful show. And some of the themes and ideas are even more relevant today than they were 10 years ago. And not only did I want to bring it back, but I also wanted to make it better and modernize it. 10 years is kind of a long time for teenagers, and this is a show about students and a school. And with all of the controversy about critical race theory and the role of history, and also, the idea of student empowerment and engagement, it seemed like Crescent City was more relevant than ever before.
It does, and there's just something about Crescent City, Delnord. It seems to epitomize a lot of these issues and crystallize them. How would you describe? Somebody comes up to you, they haven't seen, they're not familiar with what This Is Crescent City is all about. What would you say to them to describe what the play's about?
Yeah, it's about a high school history teacher named Norman Randall who inspires a small group of students to explore the roots of their community. And what they discover makes them confront the demons of Crescent City's past, as well as their own.
And this is what's so nuts is going to see. I remember seeing this in the first time, and sitting there, and you're going, my gosh, these are huge things. This is powerful theater, and this isn't just something happening or about another place in the world, or it's us. It was so, I don't know, just very everything. We were talking about the Chinese exclusion in the 1880s and the genocide and all of these other just living history happening right up on stage. What you were talking about, you've updated it, I guess, in the past 10 years. What sorts of things have been updated?
So I got a grant from the Wild Rivers Community Foundation to do cultural consultations. Now, the first time around, I met with lots of folks to have them read the script and critique it and give me feedback. I had people from the Hmong community, and I had Native folks who were Yurok who read the script. But I wanted to do better this time around. I wanted to be more in depth and talk to more people. I had 10 cultural consultants help me with the script, including folks from the Tolowa Dine, Yurok folks, people from the Hmong Cultural Center, youth, and youth who identified as LGBTQ. And not only that, but Wild Rivers Community Foundation helped those to be paid cultural consultations. Oh, wow. So those folks really put their shoulders to the wheel and helped to look at the script, see how it did it ring true for them, did it feel right. I also got a chance to do even more research and go deeper just to make sure that the script was as accurate and felt true,
Right.
as true as it could possibly feel as a work of art. One of the things that came out of those cultural consultations was ideas to make the script even better, because it turned out that the folks I was talking to were not just experts in their own lived experience of culture, but they were very creative folks who came up with some really great ideas that made a lot of sense to me and improved the script and the storyline and some of the music. So I'm really excited about the new iteration. Yeah, I made over 40 changes to the script. Some of those changes were small, like the name of a character that was more accurate and appropriate. Some of those changes were big changes to the plot arc.
Really? Like
but I'm
what?
not going to tell you.
Oh, come on.
No,
What?
no.
Aw.
I can't because people still like will stop me in Safeway and sing the songs to me. So I can't spoil their fun by revealing changes. But there's a new song. And there's a new plot twist, and the ending is quite different.
The auditions are happening Monday now, are beginning on Monday. I'm looking at the event on Facebook, and I just see the Monday event. Will there be other chances to audition, or is it that the first pass and then it's cold and you've moved on and honed after that?
No, it's June 5th, so you can come on Monday, or you can come on June 7th, which is a Wednesday.
Okay.
Or you can come the following week on the 19th, which I think is also a Monday.
Okay.
I'm tracking. I'm tracking on my calendar.
I know. So that'd be two weeks
and
later.
Then, and the 21st is callbacks.
Okay. All right. And
now,
go ahead.
On the poster, it says, bring sheet music so the pianist can accompany you, because we have support to have a rehearsal pianist, and we're going to have a pit band. This is going to be a really exciting show. This is not going to be a show with recorded music. However, if people don't have sheet music, they should just come anyway. The poster says a cappella, that's singing without accompaniment, is not optimal for tryouts, but that's fine. You can sing Happy Birthday with the piano. We will make it work for you.
Okay, good.
Everyone is welcome to come to these auditions. If you have never auditioned for a show before, but you think you might be able to act a little bit, sing a little bit, or dance a little bit, you should come. This is going to be a great, big, beautiful show. And folks who are going to be in it will be, I think, pretty proud and happy. So come. If you're even just thinking about it, just come and show up. There's plenty of parts for teenagers, but also for adults. It's a big cast, so we need lots of folks to turn out.
Right. So now that's the thing you'd ask specifically too. There's not a lot of teen involvement in LRT productions sort of historically, but you do need, it seems like the lion's share of the cast are the young people, right?
Well, there's a big chorus. And that can be populated with whoever shows up, which is the beauty of community theater. But there are 4 principal parts for young people, for teenagers. There's the part of May Chamnay, who is of Tolowa and Yurok descent. There's the part of Vernon Denton Jr., who is in the foster care program, and he's having a rough time. His folks have dependency issues. There's Liam Waterman, who's a surfer, and there's Swim Yang, who's the daughter of Hmong refugees. Then there are also a lot of other students. There are plenty of grown-ups, grandparents, parents, school board members. There's a baristas who's going to steal the show. The show is going to be, there are 3 weekends. Last full weekend in October, so the 27th and 28th, and then the first 2 weekends in November, closing on the weekend of Veterans Day.
Okay, good. Well, that's good. That's like all summer and then some to get ready, and that's fantastic because there is a lot to learn. There are songs and there's a whole bunch of things going on in this, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Anything else you'd like to say? Get in here.
Oh, I just hope people turn out and show up for auditions. It's fun to audition, and Lighthouse Repertory Theater is a welcoming community theater, and people should not be shy. Even though they will feel a little shy, they should just go for it.
Why should people see This Is Crescent City?
Well, they might learn quite a lot about the history of our community, but it's an opportunity to think about how other people perceive our community and small communities everywhere. And it really tells a story that is universal. So whether or not you you have been living in Crescent City for 5 minutes or 50 years, there's something you can take away, not just about the place where you're living, but every place in the United States. It is really a universal story of what it means to be in a small town today.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ruth Rhodes, thank you very, very much. I'm really looking forward to seeing this production.
Well, thank you.
The first round of auditions happens today from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Cultural Center in Crescent City and is open to anyone interested in being part of this terrific, locally produced musical.